little book of fairy tales. The Flowers of Happiness. It was well known that for someone's birthday, in order to wish them that happiness would never be missing in their new year of life, at least one flower of happiness had to be given to them. The flowers of happiness grew in a large meadow, which could be reached after a hard walk along an arduous path. The effort that had to be made to get to the meadow was considerable, and for this reason, fewer and fewer people went there. Thus, the flowers of happiness were given less and less. It had become customary to say, "Why go through this effort to pick and give these flowers? Maybe happiness does not depend on this kind of wish." Thus, fewer and fewer flowers of happiness were picked and given away for birthdays. Time went by. A long time went by. One evening, a boy asked a friend of his, "Are you happy?" "To tell the truth, no," was his reply. These two friends then thought they would ask others if they were happy or not. Everyone answered in the same way. They couldn't remember a happy year for many years. This common outlook surprised the boys, so they began to wonder why there was no more happiness. It seemed like an unanswered question. Very early one morning, one of them got out of bed and looked out of his window. He was watching the sun rising when he noticed that a flower that he had never seen before had appeared in one of the flower pots. He was intrigued, also because the flower was very beautiful. He looked at it, and while he was contemplating it, the flower began to speak and said, "I'll explain why there is no more happiness." It was a flower of happiness. He explained everything to the boy, concluding with this sentence: "We too are disappearing, because no one comes to pick us anymore, and we are sad." The boy ran to the large meadow straight away to pick a flower and gave it to his friend who was celebrating his birthday that day. Everyone found out about this and started going to get flowers of happiness to give them away to people on their birthdays as a wish of happiness for their new year in life. In a short time, happiness was back, and the flowers began to grow again in high numbers as they were once again picked and given away.